they start shooting, you could just duck. Duck where? Duck where? Where am I going? Duck where? I'm not about to be a part of a shootout. I will jump out this car and do a tumble roll before I duck and allow somebody to shoot at me. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, y'all. So I'm literally just posted up in my car right now, and I'm like, this is the perfect time to tell y'all a story. I was just talking about this the other day, and I was like, yo, I dead forgot that this happened. And it's just like, y'all know I don't go out too much, y'all know I don't really go on dates, to be honest. I'm only at this point in my life, not forever though, not forever though, but y'all already see what the title is, so I'm about to put y'all on. So this is such a crazy story because it's just like, I get that my taste in men could be like very not the smartest, okay, sometimes, but this time I feel like I was just at a point in my life where I felt like I just kind of wanted to have fun without the extraness of what comes with dating. But at the same time, I feel like my right mind wasn't on, and I was just doing anything, because why did this happen? So I was dating this boy, and when I say dating, I feel like it's levels to the dating stuff, right? So dating meaning, yeah, we text, yeah, we was FaceTiming sometimes, but when he wanted to link up, it was on some, you gotta take me out, because I'm not dealing with nobody who wants me to come over to their house. Like, I don't do those type of dates. I don't want you to come to my house. Like, I'm not that type of person. So it was just like, all right, you want to see me, link up, we could go on a date. But I'm not about to just being like, it don't give like lounge around the house, or like, you know, it don't give none of that. My friend had put me on to him actually, and she was like, girl, like, you know, he's lit, he wants you. He was asking me about for a friend or something like that, and then I show him you, and then he was like asking about you or whatever the case may be. So I was like, all right, cool. Like, he was cute, I'm not gonna lie. He got some buzz, you know. He makes good music. He got some buzz. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to make it too high. I don't want to like nobody to put the piece together, but he got buzz, like, you know, whatever. So I was like, all right, cool, like, let me see what he's about, because I also didn't want to entertain nobody that, you know, wasn't gonna benefit me in no type of way, and not benefit me monetarily, but as far as like experiences. I feel like when you in a certain realm, or used to a certain way of living, I automatically assume that experiences with you are gonna be like not top notch, but like fun, exciting, like it's gonna be, you know, something to do, like a real something to do, and not a waste of my time. So first time we linked up, when was the first time we oh my god, all right, so the first time we linked up, we had went to, like, I don't want to say, it wasn't like an arcade, it was like a, where was it? First time we linked up, it was like this I don't want to say amusement park, I can't explain it, but it was like one of those type of vibes. When we got inside, like, he didn't want to, here's the thing, y'all, he didn't want to tell me, because I didn't really, like, I looked into him, don't get me wrong, but I didn't look into him. So it was just like, yeah, you know, you got a lot of followers, you make music, you got your features and stuff, but I didn't know how it was on like a public scale, like going outside with this person. And he didn't tell me, like, if he go outside, like, people gonna be looking at him like, oh my god. And it's just like, that makes me so nervous, like, especially when I was dating at the time, because it's just like, I don't know if they looking at me or you, and it's like, I don't know what they looking at me for, if they looking at me, and it's like, I don't know if they know me or know somebody that I used to deal with. So then it's like, boom, then it's like, you know. And then it's like with him, as far as like safety is concerned and all different types of stuff, I'm like, are you like a real celebrity? Like, what is it giving? Like, why is everybody like staring at us like this? So I was like immediately on go. I was just like, this is a little weird, whatever. So when we got inside the place, first of all, it was mad kids. That turned me off, because I'm not going to a first date where's mad kids at. So besides the fact of that, mad like guys started looking at him, and he's like, he's a hood dude. I know y'all like, you always messing with gangster dudes, like hood dudes, y'all. I'm sorry, like, they just do something for me. I like to feel protected, but you feel me? It's like, yeah, he was hood and stuff, but I feel like he had he had like goals, and he had like what seemed to be a good head on his shoulders. So it was just kind of like, yeah, you a hood dude, but you doing something with your life. So, you know, that don't necessarily mean that though, but hear me out, right? Next thing you know, I'm just standing there because we trying to get the tickets, and it's literally a group of guys just staring at him. So I don't know if they got beef with him, and he wasn't even really peeping it, but I'm always on guard. Like, I'm always like, you know, observing my area. And I told him, yo, we out. He was like, what happened? I was like, nah, we out. Like, it's too much weird stuff happening. The boys kept walking back and forth. Like, you know, I know when stuff ain't looking too right. So I was just like, yeah, we out. So we wound up leaving or whatever. We went to some restaurant. Some boy, I think it was some boy, what he do? Some boy came to, he was our server, but he had his shirt off, and he wasn't feeling that. He wasn't feeling that at all. Like, given the occasion, I get it, but he had his shirt off, and it was just like, he was like, I don't like that. Like, he asked to change the weight and everything, which respectfully I respected or whatever. And you could tell, like, he's a shy dude, but you could tell, like, I brought that out of him, not to like boost my honor or whatever. Like, I brought that out of him, and he said that too. Like, he likes being around me, like he likes how I make him feel and stuff like that. And I thought that was cool because he was real shy and like reserved. So he was like smiling, we was joking and stuff like that. He kept recording me, posting on his cause. Don't post me. Don't post me because I don't know who to. He was posting me. I was like, ooh, like, but he was posting his close friends. I'm like, who in there? Yo, yeah, I was trying not to make a big deal about it because I was still very much single, but it was still like, who in there? Don't be posting me, like, so whatever. We was having a good time. All right, cool. So that was that first time. You know, things ain't go so like planned or whatever, so we wound up linking up another time. All right, cool. So we linked up the other time. Next time we go on a double date. So we go on a double date. Me and my friend Freddie, we go with him and his mans, and which is her man, and we having a good time. So we go on a date, whatever. Mind you, I should have known that this boy was toxic when he, like, you could tell he was shy. Don't get me, he was one of those dudes where it was like, he was shy and he was sweet, but at the same time, you could tell he had a short temper and was like paranoid in a sense. I can't explain it, but it was kind of weird. We went out, we had a good time or whatever the case may be, and something was going on with my card. That was one of the things that happened. I had to use my card because he only had cash, which I understood because he gave me the cash, so it was fine. But something was going on with my card, and it was annoying because y'all not about to embarrass me on my little date with my little 1-1. Like, y'all not about to do that. So I was getting aggravated, and he seen that I was getting aggravated, and he was like telling me to chill out. Like, he was like, yo, chill the fuck out. Who the fuck are you? Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? So he like lost me with that. I was just like, don't play with me. Like, I'm sweet with you, but I'm not that one. Don't watch your mouth. Like, don't talk to me a certain way. So that was like I wouldn't even say that was red flag number 1, but this gonna be red flag number 1 in the video. Like, I wasn't really feeling him because I didn't like the way he said it. And I feel like previous times when we used to speak and stuff like that, I feel like he would say little slick stuff, and I just wouldn't be feeling that. Or like, he'll be in the crib and be around all his friends, and then he'll call me just to like talk to his friend. Don't call me don't do that. You feel me? It's like when we wasn't together, it was given very regular, very cool, like, you know, whatever case may be. And then when we got around each other, it was just vibes, like, you know. So that was another red flag, because it was just like, obviously I'm not looking to take this man serious. Like, I'm just like, you know, doing my one. But it was just like, I feel like that's regular for me. Like, if you gonna talk to me, or you gonna call me, talk to me. Don't call me, talk to me, talk to other people. Like, call me and talk to me. I hate when people do that. So whatever. So now after the date or whatever the case may be, me and him was quick beefing because I didn't like the way he was talking to me, and I had to get a little New York on him. Like, he's from Atlanta, so it was just like I had to get a little New York on him. Like, yo, don't talk to me like that. Like, I don't play like that. I don't play like that. And it's like, I don't like talking to men like that, because it's like, I want to be feminine. Like, I want to be feminine. I want to talk feminine. I want you to talk to me with respect and patience, but don't, yo, chill the fuck out. I didn't even know you for that long for you to even be telling me to do that. And I wasn't even wilding. It's just I was stern, and I said what I said to the lady. That's what it was. I swear. And I would have said if I was ODing too, but I'm big on not being disrespectful to the people that serving my food, handling my money, whatever the case may be. I'm very big on that. But sometimes you got to be stern, and you said what you said respectfully. So cool. Sorry y'all, I don't even know why I'm sitting in this parking lot. I don't even like sitting in parking lots. Anyway, so now comes time for us to go back to the car, whatever the case may be. Mind you, the whole date that day was vibes. Like, we had such a good time before, like, the whole chill out thing. We had such a good time. We was talking, we was laughing. He kept holding my hand. He kept recording me, putting me on his close friends. Like, look at her, she nervous. Da, da, da. Stop posting me, like. I was like, stop posting me, like. But it's like, at the same time, I didn't mind though, cause I don't know, like, I didn't feel like, I don't know, it was kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little cute, where I was just like, why you keep recording me? Like, so I started recording him, like, you know, and it was just so cute, y'all. You could tell he was so nervous, like, he was blushing so hard that whole time. Like, every time we went on a date, he used to be blushing so hard, like a little baby. Like, he always like, I like you, I like being around you, I like talking to you. Like, you know, I don't really mess with girls like that, as far as like take them serious or whatever the case may be. And he's like, you know, we chilling, but like, he like my vibes. Like, he always like reassured me that, and that always made me feel good too, because I don't know why I always feel like I can make a hood do soft. Like, I don't know who I think I am, y'all, but that's what it was. Anyway, back to the date. So we walking back to the car. Remember, y'all, we was fake beefing because of what he said. So I get in the car and I'm quiet, looking out the window, and then we squashed the beef. He said something funny to me when me and my friend was in the back seat, and I laughed or whatever, and we like quick got over it or whatever the case may be. And I didn't want to be beefing with him anyway, but it's like I said what I said, like, watch you talking to, and don't talk to me. I know you not used to like being soft with women, and I get that, but when you around me, you this is how you move with me. I'm not dumb. It don't give that. So all right, cool. So now, this is so funny. So I go with him to drop them off. So we go drop my friend and her man off, or whatever the case may be, because that's his bro, that's his best friend, whatever the case may be. And he takes me home. But the drive to take them home, and they lived all the way on the other side of Atlanta, and we lived in a certain part of Atlanta too, because me and him lived like in the same area. So I'm like, all right, the whole time we driving them there, it's cool, whatever the case may be. We cracking jokes, everybody in the car laughing, like it was vibes, whatever. So we dropped them off, and then we started like talking more about like how the date went and just recapping and stuff like that. And you know, me and him, I wouldn't say we used to bump heads a lot, but he's not. Here's the thing, he's used to women being a certain way, being that he's from out here and there's a woman out here, and I'm used to men being a certain way, being that I'm from New York, Brooklyn, and I deal with mostly Brooklyn dudes, like New York, Brooklyn dudes, really only, to be honest. And it was like that's where the conflict kind of came in, because sometimes I used to say things a certain way, and he used to be like, why are you talking like that, or what you mean, or what did I, and I'm like, wait, what you mean? And he like, why you said it like that, like, I don't like, and I'd be like, that's how I talk. Like, he be like, but you so aggressive, and I'm like, I'm not aggressive. Like, certain things I would say, he would think I was being so aggressive, and I felt like I wasn't aggressive. I used to ask my friend, like, was I aggressive? Like, did that sound aggressive? And I remember I was even on the phone with him in front of her one time, and I was like, yo, was I bugging? Or like, she's like, nah, you definitely wasn't bugging. And not even just telling me what I want to hear, but she's really gonna tell me like, nah, I'm not gonna lie, you was bugging. Like, you know? So I was just like, mind you, I was working on my femininity. I'm not saying I'm not feminine at all or nothing like that, but I do kind of talk a little aggressive sometimes, which I can acknowledge. But it's like, when I'm with a dude that I like, or I'm feeling, or whatever the case may be, I naturally soften up. I think it's just like little lingo and certain things. He kind of caught me off guard, like, why are you talking like that? And it was just like, that's why I deal with dudes from New York, they understand me. I don't want to have to, you know. So anyways, that's the only times we would really bump heads, and we was just talking and say how things are, misunderstanding, you know. And we got more on the same page when it came to certain things. So I said all of this for it to be a backstory, right? So now go to the event. So we dropped them off, whatever the case may be, and we talking. So now we dropped them off, and the way the area is, first of all, we dropped them all the way off. I was like the other side of Atlanta, but let's be more specific, it was the south side. So what I learned is the south side of Atlanta is ghetto. That's the ghetto. So, but the area was like, it had like houses and stuff like that, so it didn't really give ghetto. It just kind of gave like barely any lights, and it was just like dark and deserted and like a straight curved road with no life until you get to the first light, which is like a mile or so away, like headlights as your light type of vibes, which I don't like stuff like that, but you know what it was. So now we see, you know, like when I'm around a dude, 9 times out of 10 they got that on them, right? 9 times out of 10. He used to keep the blicky like on the side of him or whatever the case may be. I feel like every dude has a designated place where they put their blicky. Like, I don't even know why I'm calling it a blicky, but it sounds funny. Whatever. So now we driving, we on our way to the light. He like, yo, this car following me? No. Oh my god, y'all, I missed a part. Y'all, I missed a part. I know y'all be like, girl, when you tell your stories, you be all over the place. I do be all over the place, but I skipped the part. When we went on that first date, he was acting like, I don't know, I don't want to say he was acting like, but he was getting the vibes that somebody was following him. Well, following us, obviously. Oh my god, y'all, skipped so much in the story. I'm just really just ranting, y'all. Please don't mind me. But anyways, when we went on that first date, he was playing old school songs, like singing songs like Beyonce, Fantasia. Like, he was singing like he's really into music. So it's like a gangster hood nigga, like, when I see you, and we was just singing. It was so cute, because I'm like, look at you being all like cute and stuff, whatever. So he was acting like, mind you, we in the middle of When I See You or some Beyonce. It was some song we was singing, and he got the vibe somebody was following him. He speeds up. I don't like all that speed racing stuff, so I immediately got nervous. This is before we got to the place with all the kids and stuff. I immediately got nervous, and I'm like, you gotta slow down. Like, I don't like all. He like, you good, don't worry, like, I got you, you good. I hear you, my life. You're doing all this extra stuff, and you got too much going on for me, and it's scaring me. So he was like, nah, you good. And he was like, oh, he thinks somebody following us. My heart is sinking, because I don't even know who I'm really with, to be honest, which is my fault. But it's just kind of like, I don't know what you got going on. Like, I didn't even think of that. And I could have drove, but I'm not driving on the first. Like, I'm not doing that. He gets his blicky out, and he just driving like, I think somebody following us. I think they're following us. Sir, put the gun away. Put it away. What are you doing? And I'm sitting here like, is somebody following us? Now I'm scared, because I don't know. You hear all different types of scary situations that be happening in Atlanta with these shootouts, drive-bys, all different types of stuff. I do not want to be involved in stuff like that. So I was like contemplating, or whatever the case may be. So he did all that just for nobody to be following us. Nobody was following us. And I was scared I was scared. Y'all, I was really scared. And I was just like, he's like, yeah, I gotta be safe. I gotta da-da-da-da. Yeah. I said, see, Shania? Maybe it was just, maybe it was a whole lot of maybes. It was a whole lot of maybes. So I say that to say, when this time around, he did the same thing. Oh, he thinks somebody's following us. Mind you, I told y'all we was in an area where there was really no lights or whatever, and some car was kind of like fake tailgating us, and they wasn't trying to go around. He purposefully slowed down while he was driving, and the car slowed down. Mind you, the car could have just went around and drove if that's what they was trying to do, but they slowed down and kept following us. I was like, oh my god, a car is really following us this time. A car is really following us this time. Oh my god, I was scared. I know he was scared. You know when he backed out, I was like, oh my god, this is my last day. Oh my god, I was so scared. I was so scared. I texted my friend, like, bitch, don't ever invite me with this nigga. I forgot I'm not. She was like, oh my god, what's happening? Mind you, I'm staying here trying to stay alert, y'all. I'm like, literally, I could've, y'all, when I tell y'all, I literally almost shit on myself. I swear, my heart dropped to like my kneecaps. Like, I was so nervous. So we driving. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, but he like, sit back, relax. What you mean sit back and relax? What's going on? Is somebody following us? And now I'm scared. My heart is pumping. I'm like this. I'm texting my friend like, I'm about to get out. I'm about to just jump out this car. Like, mind you, he started to do that. Once he slowed down and saw that they was like, felt like they was following us, he sped up. So now I'm sitting here like, oh my god, he got his gun out. He doing all this extra stuff. He called his bro like, yo, I think so following me. But I don't even know what's going on, y'all. I'm like, let me out this car. I said, let me out this car right now. Let me out. He's like, nah, you're gonna be good. Relax. You're gonna be good. They started shooting. You could just duck where? Where am I going? Duck where? I'm not about to be a part of a shootout. I will jump out this car and do a tumble roll before I duck and allow somebody to shoot at me. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Y'all, when I said my life became so real for me, I said, okay, I can't be doing stuff like this, because it's like it seems cool and fun before you think about the realness of it, but when you think about the fact that you can actually lose your life, it ain't nothing funny about it. So I was just like, let me out this car. He was like, bro, relax. No, he didn't say bro. He was like, relax. Like, I got this. You got your gun out. You won't let me out the car. You speeding. This car is tailgating us, really convincing me that we're being followed. This was going on for like a good 2.5 minutes. That's what's the long 2.5 minutes of my life. Mind you, 2.5 minutes to a light. To like a light. Like red, green, yellow. Like a light. I was just like, take me home. Because we did all that. We get to the light and the guy just goes the opposite way. Whoever that was behind us. Nobody was even following us. Nobody was following us. You just scared the yo. But the car, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, the car was moving very sus. I'm not gonna lie, the car was moving very sus. But it was just like in a situation where I would have to make sure I'm okay. You ain't even want to stop the car, like slow down so I can get out or put me to safety. You wanted to immediately put me a part of the situation. You ain't even try to bring me to safety. I said, I gotta stop messing with these type of dudes, because it's just like, when you think of the realness of how real it can get in an actual real life situation, it's not funny, it's not a joke, and it's not cool. I'm not gonna lie. And some women get, you know, excited and it gives them some type of thrill. That didn't give me no thrill. I thought I was about to lose my life. There was a gun out and he was ready. He was waiting to do something, and he was looking over and telling me to duck and do all this. Like, let me out. Let me out. Let me out. I said, I'm never doing this again. When I tell y'all I never linked him again, I never linked him again. I never linked him again. Swear, never linked him again. He did give me flowers or whatever the case may be, so that was nice, and different types of stuff, but we wound up just stop like talking, because despite I don't like how you handle me in situations when it comes to my safety, it was kind of like we was two different people from two different places, and he wanted his women to be a certain way, and I'm not that way. And it's not even about being submissive or nothing like that, but it's just the way I talk. He misinterprets certain things that I say as like not feminine or weird or whatever the case may be. And I'm not gonna lie, last time we spoke, because we got into it, like we was arguing. I'm like, boy, I wasn't even talking to you that long for us to be like arguing. Like, this is weird. He was like, he's not about to, because he said something, I forgot what we started beefing about. He was like, he ain't no simp ass dude, he not about to keep taking me on dates every single time it's time for us to link up or whatever the case may be. And I was like, I'm not sitting up in your house. Like, I don't give, come over to your house. I'm not coming. I'm not doing that. I didn't even know you for that long. Like, it don't give that. And I know you used to girls, because we used to talk all the time. You used to girls coming over, doing this with you, probably doing that with you, or just smoking with you and your bros, like that type of vibe. And it's just like, I don't even understand why that was his vibe, because he's like, I don't want to say he's successful, but I feel like I don't need to call nobody success, but he got a lot going on for himself. Like, he got a lot going on for himself. So it's like, why are you subjecting yourself to just these type of hood situations? I don't know. I don't really judge nobody, but it was like, at the same time, you could tell, like, you used to being around a lot of dudes. Y'all doing hood nigga shit. Like, y'all ain't, I don't know if y'all in gangs. I don't know what they got going on, but that's their vibe, and that's not my vibe. So we just whatever. And then once he said that date comment, he lost me completely, because it's like, the fact that you think you're a simp because I want to go on dates is crazy. I can't date no nigga like that. But anyways, y'all, that was my story time about the worst date I ever been on, y'all. And honestly, the only thing that made it the worst date I ever been on is because my safety was compromised, and it was just kind of like, I don't play like that. I don't play like that. And I was just like, I'm gonna just have to leave this boy alone before it becomes like something else. And yes, he was very sweet. Yes, he was very nice. Yes, he was very a lot of that stuff, but he was also like, he had a lot of spice to him as well. Like, on some, I can't explain it, but it just wasn't for me. But anyways, y'all, that was my story time on the birthday I ever had. This is why I'm going dates for niggas now. No, I'm joking. But and just watch who y'all around, and y'all gotta know who y'all around. I ain't know he was known in Atlanta. I ain't know none of that. Like, yeah, he got buzz, but I ain't think it was like that, y'all. And I did not. He did say he, you know, be having like beef and stuff like that, but he was like, I'm good though, like I'm good. They don't be good. Don't, for him to keep thinking people is following us and stuff like that. Anyways, y'all, about to go home. Thank y'all for watching this story. I just wanted to make y'all laugh real quick and just teach y'all a little 1-2, because y'all know I always gotta learn. And I always gotta learn for myself through these experiences, unfortunately. But yeah, and I will see y'all. Make sure y'all, if y'all like this video and this is entertaining for y'all, make sure y'all click that like button. Make sure y'all comment down below and let me know y'all thoughts. Subscribe if you want to see more videos from Mwah, and I will see you in my next story time, because I gotta think about a few. Ooh, he almost fell. I gotta think of a few story times to tell y'all, because I have a lot of good stories, and that was a good story, but it was deep in the stash of my mind. So I got y'all with another story time very soon. Later, y'all.